Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverdi.
And I'm Montel Williams.
Today, choosing the right nutritional option for those who must rely on a feeding tube.
Plus, banking without barriers, tools for saving, credit, building, and financial progress.
And we have so much more on the show.
That's right, and it all begins right now.
When it comes to the care and well-being of our children, nothing is more important than providing them with the nutritional support they need to live their best possible lives.
That's right. And for parents or caregivers of those children, and yes, even some adults, who receive their nutrition through a feeding tube, making the right nutrition choice is critical.
That's right. Today, we're joined by Jared Miner. He's a physician's assistant and a Compleat partner who's sharing how Compleat formulas with over 50 years of tube feeding innovation are helping patients and their caregivers with tube feeding formula options that provide diverse protein sources and real fruit and vegetable ingredients.
We'll also hear from a Compleat partner mother whose son relies on Compleat formula for nourishment. Welcome. Thank you so much for being part of the show today.
Thank you. Good morning.
Jared, let me ask you this. So hearing that your child needs a feeding tube, whether it's temporarily or permanently, can truly, I imagine as a mother, can be overwhelming. So what do you say to parents or caregivers when they have that concern, they hear that news?
Well, it's a difficult conversation for most families, but what we do, we first introduce ourselves, let them know that we're there with them for the journey, and that we'll help them guide their patient or their child through this process. So we talk about what the benefits of the tube will be, how it can enhance the life of their child, how it can ease their life as a caregiver as well, and try to answer all those questions. I think families feel when they get a gastrostomy tube that we give up on trying to teach their child to eat by mouth or have some pleasure in eating. And we say, no, we're going to still try those goals, and we can have some time where your child can eat by mouth, also use the gastrostomy tube as well. So, and then one day, for some patients, we're there to help you take it out as well.
Oh, that's great, because I was waiting for that moment of, and we can take it out and move on.
For some families, yes.
You good?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We spent some time with Christina Snyder, and I know you're not working with her, but her son is being fed with a G tube. And before we hear from her, I wonder if you could talk a little bit about mealtime. You know, it's so important that, you know, that child, I guess, doesn't feel like they're ostracized or they're over here with the rest of the family sitting over here eating, right? Talk a little bit about how you can incorporate that and make sure that they feel part of the family.
Right, so we try to encourage that. So when families see these new Compleat formulas, they realize they're recognizable ingredients. So the ingredients in these formulas are the same that the rest of the family is eating as well. So we have a structured feeding time, and then the additional calories can go through the feeding tube. And of course, we try to encourage the feeding time to be the same as the rest of the family.
I was reading here, Jared, you've been a physician assistant for more than 20 years. You've studied and researched this topic, so obviously near and dear to your heart. You take it very seriously. Talk to me about your findings, especially around the benefits of real food ingredient formulas, because it makes a difference.
Oh yeah, it makes a big difference. So what we found with patients that are doing the real food ingredients, they tolerate them better. When a patient can have a formula or a meal that they have comfortable to the stomach, no distension, no constipation, no diarrhea, you typically can complete the meal. That means you're getting the goal met every day, versus patients that may not tolerate certain formulas, and then these intolerances cause families to stop the feeds, and then you have underweight children or children that are not meeting their goals. So when you have a formula that's so well tolerated and the patients feel more comfortable, then you're able to meet those goals every day.
Now let's meet one family who's relying on Compleat to nourish their son.
Before Max was born, we found out he had congenital heart disease. We were told he'd need some heart surgeries, but we didn't know the extent. When he was born, it was a lot more severe than we thought. So unfortunately, he had to be placed on the transplant list. So it was pretty isolating for especially that first year where we were just in the ICU 24/7 on life support, basically waiting for his heart. It felt like I was living in a world that wasn't mine. When he was 8 months old, unfortunately, he did have a stroke. Because he was so young, the doctors really couldn't give us a prognosis. We had no guarantee of anything. Would he walk? Would he talk? Would he eat? Would he not? After his transplant and he turned 1, because of his stroke, he was still unable to swallow well. And so we knew that he would have a G tube pretty much permanently. So we knew that we couldn't just do a typical infant formula, and we didn't really know what to feed him next. When we worked with our dietitian and they had suggested Compleat, I had looked into it and I said, okay, I think this looks good. And we kind of just gave it a whirl. He did really well on it from the start, and being able to gain weight and sustain his weight after transplant was important. When he turned 3, we transitioned him to the Compleat organic blends. Our dietitian had kind of spoke to us if we wanted to switch to more of a plant-based diet. For us, I think it was something where I wanted to feel good about what I was feeding Max. So we started on the Compleat organic blends, and we have not had any issues with it. He's been on that now for about 5 years. I do have a daughter who's 2 years older than him, so it was pretty complicated at first trying to figure out how to balance a very medically complex child and then, at the time, an average 4-year-old. Max is now 7. We have another child, so I have a 9, a 7, and a 4-year-old. And as Max gets older, he does require a lot more care. He is unable to walk and talk. He is strictly G-tube fed. So it's definitely a lot. My 9-year-old does help a lot. She loves her brother and she's able to kind of do what she can. And then my 4-year-old is just kind of realizing that, Max is a little different than him and eats differently and maybe communicates differently. So it definitely makes them feel maybe a little different, but we also talk about how special our family is because we have Max and we kind of get to see life a little differently. Have a kiss.
Oh my gosh, what a beautiful
Absolutely.
young man.
Very cute.
And Jared, I want to talk about the Compleat formulas because I was reading here, and I think this is fantastic. No GMO ingredients, no artificial flavors, colors, or sweeteners, and the brand purpose, nourish your tubie the way you want.
Yes,
I
yes.
like that.
Yes, I do too. There's a big variety there, so it gives parents a lot of choices when it comes to what formula they would like to use.
So different options?
Yes, there's different options. So there could be a plant-based protein. You can have a chicken, dairy. There's also a peptide-based protein as well. There's some of the varieties that are lower in calories or higher in calories, just depending on what each child's needs are.
So we're going to hear from Christina one more time. Let's get final thoughts from her.
Is that your excited tongue? I think the life that we have now with Max is not the life that I initially had planned. But at the same time, I feel like I look at how much Max is thriving and kind of beating those odds that we never thought he would beat. So I feel really thankful. For my other kids, I'm very cautious about what I feed them, what I put in their lunch. So why would I not be the same about Max? Obviously, it's a lot harder when you have a child that is tube fed because you're not really able to pick those ingredients and really, you want to make sure they're getting everything they need. I just felt good about what was incomplete and knowing that he was growing, he was gaining weight. His doctors were really happy with his progress. It just shows that I think we made the right choice.
Wow, really, really good.
Wasn't that nice?
Absolutely, yeah. Any final thoughts?
I think that we have a great product here. I think the families that have used it are doing well. I like that the parents have this choice. It's helping the patients a lot, and I get to see my success out there.
There you go. Thank you so much for your research and all the information.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, sir. We are so grateful for our Compleat partners, Jared and Christina, for sharing their experiences with us.
That's right. And for more information, go to compleat.com or just go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Absolutely, and we'll be back right after this. In these economic times, unlocking financial progress does not have to be unattainable. There are options that are out there that are helpful, easy, and free, but you have to choose the right financial partner.
Easy and free. Loving this. Today, financial expert Tiffany the Budgetnista Aliche is here to help everyday people bank smarter, providing tools they need to spend, save, and build credit without unnecessary fees using Chime.
Welcome
to the show. I love the word.
Thank you so much for being here.
Chime.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. Tiffany, can you put in perspective, what the average American is facing in terms of their finances?
Honestly, Montel, that is such an important question because so many people are feeling the real weight of financial uncertainty right now, myself included. And many people are still learning how to make the most of their money, but financial progress does not have to mean perfection. Sometimes it means just getting started. So according to a survey that Chime did, 43% of Americans feel that financial progress simply means getting in a better position than they were a year ago, right? So savings can feel really tricky. And overdraft fees, late charges, confusing credit rules often make it seem like the system is not only not working in your favor, it's actually stacked against you.
That's true.
Right? But with the right tools and technology, you can put the power back in your hand, and it can help you build better habits, reduce stress, and make real progress.
I mean, it's a tough journey, right? And credit plays such an important part
Absolutely.
in our lives, especially when we're getting things going. My girls are starting to learn about it. I mean, from leasing a car, an apartment, buying a future home. So the journey can be quite difficult for those who are just starting or even trying to improve it. How can we help them?
I have this saying that you have to know credit before you need credit.
Oh, that's so cute. I like that.
Right? They don't realize that you need credit for so many aspects of your everyday life. We really can't get away from it. And bad credit can be caused by a number of different things. Like you might have suffered some sort of medical condition. Maybe you had an unfortunate, challenging divorce, or honestly, like so many people that I know, maybe you spent just a little bit too much in the past, right?
So what are the tools that people need to improve their financial well-being?
Well, people need everyday simple and soon tools. We want these tools to be fee-free, tools that help them save and build credit safely. This is really why I love Chime, because Chime is an online platform that offers fee-free, easy-to-use banking products and services such as checking and savings. If you're a member of Chime, you get to unlock benefits like early access to your pay through MyPay, Spot Me, which is fee-free overdrafts, right? And a high-yield savings account, which is my personal favorite, right? Because managing money isn't just about the numbers. It's really about peace of mind and paying an unexpected bill, saving for the future, and still being able to sleep well at night, no matter what you're doing financially.
Loving this so far, let me tell you. So how does Chime work?
Chime is simple and soon, as I mentioned before. They want to make it easy for Americans to bank, all within the palm of their hands. So everything happens in the app. Members can spend, they can save, and build credit without monthly fees or minimums. Did you hear what I said?
Oh, wow.
No monthly fees, no minimums. And with qualifying direct deposits, members can unlock Chime Plus, which includes 1.5% cash back on rotating categories like groceries, gas, and restaurants. You also can get 3.5% APY on savings. Early access to pay with MyPay, Spot Me, and exclusive Chime deals. Chime members also have access to over 47,000 fee-free ATMs nationwide, so you have access to your money no matter where you are.
Chime is also offering a brand new secured credit card, right?
Yes, it is a secure credit card. It's designed to help members safely build credit while avoiding annual fees and limit debt. It works by using money from your own Chime account as your spending limit, and every payment is reported to the 3 major credit bureaus, which is critical.
Wow.
The Chime card is even kind of cute. It comes in new designs like classic black, my favorite evergreen, and an optional titanium color metal finish, giving members a choice in how they look when they bank.
Oh, I like the evergreen too,
There you
let me
go.
tell you. All right, so what feedback are you hearing from customers?
The feedback has been phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
We are hearing from members every day that Chime is helping them feel more in control of their money. Many say accessing their pay early with MyPay has made a huge difference in being able to pay bills on time or handle an unexpected expense without stress. Others have told us that Spot Me gave them peace of mind when their budget was just a little bit tight because they didn't have to worry about overdraft fees. And being a former reformed overdraft fee princess myself, I would have
You've
loved
been
it.
there.
And for members using the new Chime card, we've seen excitement around finally being able to build credit safely and earn cash back, something a lot of people didn't think was possible without paying high fees or interest. Overall, the feedback we're getting is that Chime is simple, it works, and it's helping people to make real financial progress in real time.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Absolutely. So where can our viewers go to get more information?
So not now, but right now, you can go to chime.com. Plus, you can also go to Chime on all the social channels, and you'll be connected.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the information.
Absolutely, for
Thanks,
sure.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Of course, if you'd like more information, you can always go to our website.
TheBalancingAct.com. We'll be back right after this.
Hospice is not just about end-of-life care. It's about comfort, dignity, and support during one of life's most challenging times.
Hospice is a special service designated to those that are facing a terminal illness. Hospice is designed to be in place for 6 months or less, and it can be used for more.
For over 40 years, Hospice of Amador Calaveras, a nonprofit community-based organization, has been providing compassionate care for patients living with a terminal illness.
Hospice of Amador Calaveras is set apart from the other agencies because of our quality of care. We say that it's never too early to call hospice because when that time comes, the more comfortable and confident you'll feel going into this process. If you notice a change in your loved one, have someone come in and assess the situation.
Meeting the physical and emotional needs of patients while providing compassionate support to their loved ones is a top priority.
Hospice is different than other medical care options because we focus on comfort and quality of life. Our hospice team consists of hospice nurses, home health aides, medical social workers, spiritual care coordinators, bereavement coordinators, companionship care, and respite for their caregivers. We provide medications, medical supplies, equipment for comfort or for function. We also take a holistic approach. If somebody has some anxiety, sometimes they might just want someone to sit down and listen to them, and that can help their anxiety, sometimes even more than a medication can.
It's imperative to think about which hospice agency you're going with. There are agencies that go above and beyond. There's a hospice compare website through Medicare so that you can make an educated decision on what agency you want to go with. The biggest difference between nonprofit and for-profit hospices boils down to people versus profits. Our thrift stores are our everyday fundraiser, and it's the easiest way to give back.
I help connect families with our hospice care services by meeting them where they need us. All hospices are required to have volunteer involvement that equates to at least 5% of all total patient care hours provided by paid staff. This ensures that all patients receive quality and compassionate end-of-life care when needed. Our Last Wish program was started when we noticed that patients in end-of-life were wanting a last wish. Our most recent recipient was Janet McCannley. She was a former flight attendant who had a wish to look over her hometown. We were able to coordinate with a volunteer who is a pilot for her to take a flight over Calaveras County. It was a truly magical experience and one that she will never forget.
My experience has been incredible. The kindness and compassion, professionalism of the organization and the people that work there have been amazing. I would encourage anybody to not be afraid of it, to welcome it, knowing that there's somebody there that has my back and want to make this experience as pleasant as possible and to give me the comfort and the joy in my time remaining. It's changed my life.
We offer 13 months of grief support services after a loved one passes. We have the Grief Busters program, which focuses on our children and anybody who might be going through something, and it's free of cost to the entire community.
At Hospice of Amador Calaveras, the services are designed to help patients and families live each day to its fullest.
My mother, she had cancer and it was stage 4. It was not easy on her because she didn't want strangers in her house, but they became parts of your family, really. I just think the compassion that was shown, my family will, forever will be indebted to what hospice did.
Here at Hospice, we honor our veterans, and by that, we do a memory bear. We have a voice recorder. They can do any message they'd like to their loved one, and then it goes inside a bear, and we give it to the family once your loved one has passed away. We get to give that to them, and it's just such an honor. We also do that for our first responders as well.
Hospice allows us to keep a patient's dignity intact because we take care of them at home. We are that comfort and that blanket to surround them and their families, no matter what the future holds.
To learn more about Hospice of Amador Calaveras, visit the website at hospiceofamador.org or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today.
Make sure to head to our Facebook page, like us on Instagram, follow us on X, and visit thebalancingact.com to enter our latest sweepstakes or giveaway.
Stay safe. Love that family of yours. We'll see you next time.